So tell me first, what is a mentalist?
A mentalist is a kind of entertainer that specializes in mind reading tricks. So, just like you've got magicians that can specialize in card tricks or coin tricks or big stage illusions, mentalists are a flavor magician that specialize in making it look like they can read minds, predict the future, any of those kind of things that would fall under the psychic umbrella. But I don't claim to have psychic skills. It's all like you said, applied psychology, showmanship, and moxie. Just understanding how people think so that you can help them think what you want them to think, all for entertainment purposes. I do not use my powers for evil.
How did you originally even venture into this whole world?
By starting being interested in magic tricks, when I was a kid, my dad got me a magic kit and he thought it would just be a toy I threw away in a week, something like that. But then a year later, I'm still doing tricks every single day. And every beginner's magic book has, well, these are the card tricks, these are the coin tricks, here's some rope tricks. Oh yeah, here's some mind reading tricks and some illusions you can build at home out of a shoebox. I'm like, wait, go back one. Because the mind reading tricks were just the most interesting to me. I still use playing cards quite often because they're a really cool representation of chaos and chance and randomness. But it's working with people's minds that was always the most interesting to me. So I did a little bit of everything, but it was the mentalism stuff that really piqued my interest.
So what did you sort of learn in terms of the ability to read minds? I mean, what goes into that, and how did you sort of leverage your skills in order to be able to do that?
There's the direct skill that I'm claiming to do to influence somebody or to control their choices or read their minds. That is the stated skill. The meta skill is influence and communication skills. That's really at the heart of everything because I can't really read minds, but I'm such a good communicator that the logical conclusion for my audiences is the only answer for that is if he's actually got the mojo, right? So the literal skill is a lot different than the experiential skill that people think I'm doing. So it's kind of like if I have a particular routine that looks like I'm influencing somebody's decisions, the actual skill might be that I'm plotting out every single possibility and working through a flow chart of options that always lands in the same spot. So that is a really, really complicated process to make it look like nothing's going on. So everybody thinks that, oh, he's really good at reading micromuscular facial expressions. And based on that, he's influencing the spectator. But it's at a much deeper level of understanding communication theory to the extent that you could lead somebody to the conclusion that you're an expert at micromuscular facial expressions when that's pseudoscience. There is no universal micromuscular facial expression that always means the same thing. However, this process that I'm working through has worked for every single audience that I've done it for, no matter what country I'm in, no matter what continent I'm in, this works. So there are universal principles, but they aren't the ones that everybody thinks are the obvious ones they think understand how this all works. So it's this really weird interplay of stated and actual factual experiential realities all playing together. And that's what to me is just super fascinating. And I've literally devoted my life to thinking about it.
Wasting my time. You just can't help yourself, can you?